በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። Thank you. በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። እግዚአብሔር ያክብራችሁ። ቁጭ በሉ።
Welcome to Ethiopia Today. Our today's presentation covers the following topic: the Prime Minister's applaudable response and the 3 fundamental criteria every decision must pass. The diaspora community has been partly in a state of confusion and upset because of the government's recent decision to drop the charges of criminal prisoners including Sibhat Nega, the founder of TPLF. Prime Minister Abiy has cleared up most of the confusions on fundraising dinner party Sunday 16, 2022. He underscored that all of the government's measures are expected to strictly meet the following 3 fundamental criteria. The first of such criteria is sovereignty. The second and the third are the national interest and honor. Every measure or decision we make must pass the sovereignty criteria. We never put the sovereignty of Ethiopia for negotiations no matter what Prime Minister underlined. We weigh up the advantages or benefits of a particular measure against its disadvantages or benefits. We as a government have maintained our integrity in protecting the sovereignty of Ethiopia, as you can witness, he added. No decision should pose a threat to our sovereignty. Similarly, in our second criteria, or the national interest, we analyze what national interest the decision we make will have. Or does it affect our national interest? The third criteria is national honor. Although Ethiopia is poor, it is a big country with great history and culture who stayed for long honorably. So this honor must be maintained in all our measures and decisions. There is huge difference between us as a government and TPLF, but we have no difference with the people of Tigray. We have always worked hard to honor this great nation, PM explained. The Prime Minister's explanation can be summarized in the following 2 major areas. Firstly, Abiy wants to show the public that any of his government's decision at any time is designed to make sure that it passes the sovereignty, the national interest and the national honor test to move forward. Failing in any one of the criteria would mean failing in all the 3 and it would be scrapped. The government hasn't violated but has taken all the set criteria into account seriously on its decision to release the prisoners. The other thing he is asking the public is to put its trust in his government. Trust is the key, without which it is impossible to realize peace and development we desired for Ethiopia. On the other development, the diaspora reaffirms its commitment to supporting national rebuilding endeavors. The diaspora, who are part of the Great Homecoming Challenge, have paid visits to war-torn areas in Afara and Amhara regions which the terrorist TPLF has committed unthinkable atrocities and massive destructions. In a week-long trip to the Afara and Amhara states, the diaspora members visited areas destroyed by the terrorist TPLF and they also spoke to the injured in person. Speaking to INA, the diaspora expressed their sorrow over the destruction and reaffirmed their commitment to contributing their share to rebuilding efforts of the country. They also looked at investment opportunities in the area and conferred with government officials in both states on ways of rehabilitations and rebuilding the war-affected areas. Abraham Tadler, who returned home with his university student daughter, said he was happy to meet the war-affected victims and share their pains. He noted that despite the devastation effects of terrorist TPLF, Abraham said there is a promising start in the rebuilding activities and he cited the lowland wheat grown in the Afar region as a good example. Noting Ethiopian diaspora has a huge potential to make a significant difference in development journey of the country, Abraham urged for concerted efforts to strengthen national unity for the betterment of the country. Another diaspora from the US state of Virginia, Nesibu Sibhat, described TPLF's brutality, but the terrorist group has committed unspeakable atrocities in Afar and Amhara states. He added the terrorist TPLF is inherently established to destroy Ethiopia since its inception. Appreciating Ethiopians are united in their commitment to the survival of their country despite the terrorist group's atrocities, Nesibu pointed out that the current great homecoming by Ethiopians is a result of solidarity for their motherland. He witnessed massive devastation during his visit, and he also indicated that the rehabilitation work needs a broad engagement. In this regard, he called on the diaspora to provide the necessary support. In connection with his visit of Afar state, the tourist potential and the wheat production, Nesibu said potential diaspora should also participate in the sectors. Similarly, Geber Emmanuel Tegani, from Atlanta, USA, said he had returned to the country earlier, when Western media outlets disseminated fake news about Addis Ababa, where some countries urged their citizens to get out of Ethiopia. "We will work together to rebuild the country without losing hope," he said. He called on the entire diaspora to contribute their fair share as Ethiopia and its people are in a critical juncture, seeking the knowledge and skills of the diaspora. Similarly, engineer Sabah Shibiru, a head of an international technology company in Chicago, USA, said she was saddened by the human and material damage she observed in her visit. There was a push to change the location of the AU summit from Addis Ababa, citing COVID-19 spread and security situation. The 1 million diaspora homecoming has also played commendable role in this matter. Recently, Prime Minister Abiy lauds Africans for deciding to hold AU meeting in Addis Ababa. He appreciated the African leaders' commitment and choice to convene the AU summit in Ethiopia. This brings the end of our presentation. We encourage you to post your views in this matter. Thanks for staying with us. If you enjoyed our presentation, give us a like and share to your social contacts. And also don't forget to subscribe and tap on the notification bell if this is your first time. Also check out our collection of favorites from the description section below. One of them is an inspiring story of Ethiopia's victory over Mussolini's invasion 1935 to 1941. You can get this book via our link on description section below if you reside in Europe. When you purchase via our link, we get smaller commission from sellers, but you won't be charged. Help Ethiopia Today channel by purchasing through our link. Many thanks. May God bless Ethiopia and its people.